Hello, 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 everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the sea, and people of everywhere. Married, single, or just in a relationship, chat, chill, real talk right here, guys. These are one of my real talk live streams that I do occasionally. And I'm just gonna let you know now. Please have an open mind when joining. Yeah. Or if you watch this video in the future or whatever. So yeah. Married, single, or just in a relationship, chat and chill, or something else. So I want to talk about this subject. What brought me to this subject, guys? It's crazy. There's actually a lot of things kind of brought me to the subject, but this subject in particular, I had to do it because I was triggered. So I knew this one guy, and I don't like him like that. You know, people again, people get mixed emotions where people. I actually have a video of that if you haven't watched it about mixed emotions going out. But I know this guy. We used to hang out. He had a BMW too, and we used to chill, go to car meets, and just chill, hang out. Now, he was the type of guy that says, I want a relationship, but then I don't have any time for it. And that's where I want to go. That's the conversation where I want to end up right here. Because, guys, we don't know if we're ever going to meet that special person. That special person, it could be anywhere. They could be lurking anywhere. Like when people go on these websites, such as like dating websites and stuff, they're wanting to get in a relationship and they want a relationship and they want to get married and they want to have kids. They want that stuff. Like, and some of us are laid back, like me. When the time comes, it comes. I say all the time, I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. I don't want to be in a relationship. But you never freaking know when you actually have feelings and like someone, how that's going to play out. Because you can, I can't say procrastinate, but you can basically, you could say that all day long. Like I could say that all day long, and then next minute I'm in a relationship. Like I could say I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to, but then you find that right person. And I do believe, yes, as weird as it sounds, coming from Lone Wolf over here, I do believe there could be someone for someone, basically, because you just never know. And that's Gogurt in the background. He's spinning on his wheel. Gogurt, I'm trying to talk now. But yes, guys, you never know. You never know. I hate to say this word because it's just cringe, but you never know if you're gonna find love. Ugh, I'm sorry, but love gets me cringe when I say it, and I could look back on this video if that time had came. Like I said, guys, we don't know. I don't know. There could be someone out there for me that is fantastic, that treats me right, that is just like the perfect match. Like I could end up with someone. Even though I say I don't want a relationship, I don't want to get married, I want, your mind changes as time progresses. You grow as a person. Now, going back, I had to vent out because that's kind of like where I'm going. So, going back to my homie situation, he never really had time for a person to go out with a person or to be in a relationship because he's constantly working. That's what we're all doing. We're constantly working. And I think he did try to go out with me, but I denied because I'm a particular. There has to be a particular person. And those who don't know my channel, I am a very picky person. By the way, guys, somebody is. Oh, I gotta get my cup. And somebody's lights are all over the place. Oh, I gotta watch these kids. Oh, kids. Hopefully, don't crash into my car. Let's see. Hold on, wait a second. That's a good topic, guys. This is a very dangerous topic. So yeah, let me just spill the beans. Let me just spill the beans. I haven't heard from him for a very long time, and we try to hang out, and he tries to hang out with me, but every time we meet out, we basically are like, "Oh, I'm canceling." Well, he tries to hang out, and basically he's like, "Oh, I'm canceling," or "I can't make it." Like the same excuse that everybody gives me, and again, people get mixed emotions when I go out with people because they're like, "Oh, you're going out, you're a couple, you dating," and no, it's just hanging out. Why can't we just hang out? So I saw on his Instagram the other day, well, not the other day, but like a couple of days ago, that he's getting married. And I'm all like, what? What? He hit me up about like possibly 6 months ago or so, and all his Instagram was just like him going out, him partying, him clubbing, like everything, all the above. Because you got to get that out of your system, like before you get in a relationship, before you get serious. I mean, I'm just saying in general, but I'm all like, what? He found the one in that short amount of time? And don't get me wrong, yes, we do not know. We do not know when we're just going to snap at fingers and then it's chemistry at its finest. Like, that's where I'm going. So that's what brings me to this subject. Because marriage, guys, well, this is. Robert, what are you doing? Making all that noise. So, when it comes to relationships, people either, get serious or don't get serious. Sometimes it's just a relationship. Sometimes you're kind of like me and don't believe in marriage and just want to be in a relationship because you don't I guess there's a lot to go with it because some people be in a relationship and they don't get married because they believe the same thing like every other couple out there. It's like, I don't need to get actual marriage and marriage license and do the paperwork to show the love. That's what people always say. And they're like, we're just common law marriage, and it's like they're a couple but they don't want to actually tie it down. Like, there's a lot of couples out there that are like, I love you, but I don't want to tie it down, like, because, guys, and I tell everybody this again, have an open mind when you come to my channel. But yes, the paperwork does matter, guys. Please have an open mind because I've seen many relationships fail as soon as they get married. And it's just so freaking. I've seen relationships people be in a relationship for over 13 years, and then it goes, as soon as they get married, as soon as they do that paperwork, bam, they want to get a divorce. And it's like, what the heck? What? It's the same person you've been living with, you've been coping with for like 13, 14 years. And then they get married, and then all of a sudden, they don't love each other. That's the power of the paperwork, guys. Y'all don't believe me. You can shake your head all day long, but it is about the paperwork because it actually does mean something else. When you get in a marriage, guys, you are physically tied together. You cannot leave just like that. You try to get a divorce, the divorce will cost you a lot. And if the other party doesn't want to get a divorce, then you're in trouble because you got to hire a lawyer to pay off that divorce. And you guys look into that. Look into that. How much is a divorce? It's not just, oh, we signed the papers, we can sign off. No, guys, it is actually more than that. Dig deeper, dig harder. Not only is your paperwork, but your actual finances. Your actual finances tie into it because if you're in a relationship, you just have regular finances. Like, it's fine, we're just doing this and income taxes, oh fine. Okay, but once you do income taxes, go group. Oh my gosh, it makes so much noise. You either get more or less. I'm not sure how that goes because a lot of people say, oh, you get a lot more money when it comes to income taxes. But you got to understand, if you do get a house, it's half and half. If somebody doesn't want a divorce and they want to keep you tied down, that's another problem. So this is real talk right here, guys. Real talk. So people don't get into a marriage for particular reasons. I personally don't believe in marriage. Maybe my mind will change if I do find the right person. I don't know. We don't know. That's the future. Future does what it does. So being single, guys, it comes with a lot, guys. Because you may think, oh, you're single, you can do it all. Yeah. You can come home when you want. You can cook what you want. You can spray whatever around the house you want. You can fart and hang up the phone like crazy. I don't know. You can do whatever you want, right? Oh my God. Go group. Stop all that noise. Me fighting my chinchilla while he's spinning on the wheel. So, yes, being single does come with its flaws too, because if you have a person you have a friend and a relationship, boy or girl, that's when it comes to a big problem. Because many times I have encountered this, like, I twitching over here. Many relationships that I see, and I try to hang out with either the boy or the girl. Some odd reason, well, I can see where it's odd, but they want, I don't know how to say this without being inappropriate, but they want to be with me too, basically. And it's all like, I'm single, I don't have anybody else around me, so therefore let's just go for a female. Okay, the female and the male. So the male wants to hang out with me, but she knows that I'm single, and she's worried now, basically. That's how it'd be. And so it's all like, I can't just chill and hang out with this male because he's tied down, and I can't just chill and hang out with this female because she's tied down. Like, it goes both ways, because let's just say that. So it's all like it has its flaws being single, because I can't just hang out with this dude without the chick being like, oh no, she don't have anybody, she's single, and you know what that means. I mean, she can, it doesn't matter if you're single, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship. It goes actually both ways if you think about it. Like, I said this a while back in my live stream too. So yeah, and that, not only that, but a single person to a single person, they think that you want to be in a relationship with them. Like, no, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I just want to hang out and she'll hang out. And that's the other flaw, too. The other flaw is hanging out with a single person. And they're like, yeah, we're single. Like, it's very, very, very rare to hang out with a single person and have no like emotion towards that person, or the other person likes the other person, but then it's a like, no, I don't like you, bro. Like, I'll be like that sometimes. Now, here's where it gets juicy. We're at 16 minutes. I didn't say this on here. I didn't say it on the little details, but lust, guys, lust is a thing too, guys. Y'all wanna know? Because lust is different from love in a relationship. I said this in my live stream freaking last season about love and lust. I think my third season, actually. I said, you can go back. I said love and lust, like and love, passion, non-passion, relationship, single. I think I went down the line. This one's everything combined. Like right now, this update is basically an updated version of what I had a live stream a while back. I should listen to that video though, because I'm very interested if I have the same feelings. But yes, so lust, guys, it does come. It does come in waves. I'm a person that is very particular in a person. Like, I'm very picky or not. And I know this other person similar to my likings, basically, because he's the same way. And it's funny too, because he talks about chicks and effing them and stuff, and all day long, like he'd be weird. He'd be weird, but he can explode because we're both single, and we're like, yeah, F it, you only live in this world once, right? You just go out and hang. And what my coworker was saying, same thing I kind of say, but he's like, I don't like that lust thing. I don't want to catch feelings for. Like, it's that side piece, that you just want a, what is that called? A fantasy. There it goes. A fantasy. So you fantasize on effing this person, just effing them, not going into any relationship, and don't want to catch any feelings. Now, guys, lust does come with feelings sometimes, and this is where people get broken. They get really broken. When you are lusting someone, there is a passion that you might catch feelings for. So it's all like, instead of relationship and then marriage, or like a couple marriage, instead of that, some people go the opposite. They start lusting first, and then after they lust, they actually catch feelings for each other. Then they want to hang out, and then they kind of want to be in a relationship, and then after a couple of years go by, maybe they want to be in an actual marriage. There's many ways that life brings to you guys. And I want to know that because a lot of people will think, oh well, I don't know, I'm gonna meet this guy or this girl. We're gonna chill. We're gonna hang out, and maybe I like her, and blah blah blah. But do you want to know that lusting a person is totally understandable, and if you do catch feelings, that's understandable too. So it's a, like your fantasy turned into a reality real quick. And again, people do have that ordeal, and I find it very, actually, I find it very attracted, like very attracted. If somebody started lusting for each other, I know it's stupid, but if somebody starts lusting for each other, then they start liking each other, and then they fall in love with each other, and then they in a relationship, and then they get married. That's that's key because I mean, everybody's like, that's cute. What the heck? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm very jacked up being a single person, but I feel like that's a good way to get into a relationship because when we don't think about it and you're trying to be in a relationship, you're pointing out all everything you want in that person. I want a good cooker. I want a good cleaner. I want a person that brings an income. I want like me. I'm that person. That's like I'm very very picky. You gotta be clean. You gotta understand the finances. You don't have to be rich, but at least have some money in the bank that we're not gonna go down. Like be financially stable, basically. Don't be in debt so much. Like there's a lot that goes into a relationship. But yeah, I mean, this is like again, this is real chat, chill talk. Being married has its own things too. I had mentioned a whole bunch of it because we just never know, guys. You can get married and then all of a sudden get divorced, and then it'll cost you some because maybe somebody doesn't want you, and also they call it not cheating, but in an affair. So it's totally different. Like you're, I think it goes both ways, kind of on both ends, male or female. But cheating and an affair, that's affair is after you get married. Cheating is in between. However, if you're in a relationship, you still have the odds of someone cheating in general because and they're allowed to. Hold on. And they're basically allowed. Sorry if this sounds wrong, but yes, basically, if you're in a relationship, you are kind of allowed to cheat because you're not physically. Dang, it sounds so wrong, but that's my opinion because you're not actually married, not tied down. So it's like, oh, we're not tied down, we're not married. Then you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you're going to basically have feelings for another person. Like, again, that's all about talking to your partner. If you can talk to your partner and be open minded, people get that confused. I said this in my live stream like freaking 2 seasons ago about being open minded. I'm not saying being swingers over here, but have an open minded um, when it comes to relationship. If you're seeing another female, let your significant other know how you feel about that person. If she's seeing another, if she sees another guy that's very attractive and very like, she wants to, have a little tease, have a little, people have a, people, I don't know how to say this, but I'll say it wrong, but have an open mind. You can have fantasies all day long about other people, and you're in a relationship. It's totally normal. And that's why you talk to your partner, guys. Talk to your partner when it comes to that stuff. when it comes to that stuff, guys, that stuff is serious. It could make or break a relationship because if you keep it under the covers, if you basically keep it under a cover that you have a fantasy about somebody else, and that person finds out, and they can break them, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're cheating on me. Oh, why are you cheating on me?" Instead, have an open discussion without getting mad, without trying to get mad. Because I said this a while back in my live stream, but girls be like this. And I know girls for a fact, guys. I hang out with the guys, so I know girls. But girls be like this. You better tell me I won't get mad. I'll sip on that. You won't get mad. Tell me something I won't get mad. Tell me. Well, you're going to get mad if I tell you that I like Judy. Who's Judy? Well, Judy, I work with Judy, and yeah, she's a little cute. She's what? And that's that scenario. Like, I thought you said you weren't going to get mad. So, I mean, I'm being serious. Like, you got to talk to your partner in the beginning of times. Like, right now, everybody may be looking attractive. Like, you go to a concert, maybe the guy's looking at the girl, or then you're like, smack him from behind, like, stop looking at those girls. And it's like, your man or woman may like a specific type of person. Like, also, guys, more of their sugar daddies than more of the sugar mamas. I'm just saying there. Because it's very rare to find a sugar mama, and it's very easy to find a sugar daddy. And people are like, what? Where do I find a sugar daddy? Right now. And it's all like, yeah. Well, that tells you that men bring in more income. I mean, hey, real talk, be open-minded. But yeah, so, I've talked about a lot of subjects right here. And these are my own opinions, and I'm gonna just keep saying it. Have an open mind when coming to my channel, and you can agree to disagree, agree to not agree with what I'm saying. Don't you'll be like, no, that's not how it works. And that's why you'll never be in a relationship. And people like to put you down all day long. Don't matter on the internet, anywhere. Like I said, we don't know. I could catch feelings for someone and not even freaking know it. The guy that I knew, he's getting married, and I'm just like, I'm shook because I'm like, he wasn't looking for a relationship, and he didn't have any time for a relationship, and he found the one just like that. You don't know. We don't know. Find the right one. We don't even know. Maybe it's too soon. Maybe he doesn't know anything about her. Whatnot. But just in relationships, a lot of relationships I have seen, a lot of them have the same common things going on in their relationship. And if I get into a relationship, I know that I have to be very understanding. Like, women are more attractive than men, and my forsake. And I've said this a long time ago. Like, a guy could easily fall for another girl just like that. Just like that. Because they're more attractive. Like, it's very rare, like, to find a female attracted to a lot of guys. Like, but I don't know. I'm coming from my perspective because I hang out with guys. So I'm seeing the guy version of it. I don't see too much female version because I don't hang out with females too much. So that's just my theory. But hey, it'd be like that. So yeah, either way, guys, if you're single, you're married, or relationship, or just lusting each other, either way, just understand both parties and all parties. Man or female, female or man, man or man, female and female, like both, all parties. And you'll go somewhere if you understood those things. Like, I understand a lot of couples and what they do. And sometimes I'm just like, you wouldn't have this problem if you would have been open-minded and be like, understanding about your partner. Always talk to your partner. Being single, I don't have to talk to anybody. I just talk to the internet. I'll just talk to the internet. This is just a real talk right here. Like, that's all I'm just saying. You have anything to say, go besides spinning on your wheel? But yeah, so if you see this video in the future, let me know. Let me know what you think or whatever on the comment section down below. Married or single or just in a relationship, chatting and chilling and talking. We're talking over here. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.